Toot, 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 toot. Hey you guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Real Malika Anderson. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. So, this particular topic is about when I was held at gunpoint. Say what? Yes, girl. Yes, guys. I was held at gunpoint, okay? But not like yesterday, like a few years ago. When I was a bad girl. Alright, so check it. Me and my homegirl, who I'm gonna name Sky, we worked at this nightclub as dancers up in Mays Landing. It was a really popular club. It's not there anymore, but we were go-go dancers, you know, costumes and stuff like that. Good money. I have no problem with stripping, costume-wise anyway. But whatever, hey, whatever. I'm all about you in the back, so hey, do your thing. But the point is, say what? Oh, my homegirl's supposed to stay on topic. Alright, and also thank y'all so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and like, and let's get to it. So, boom, check it. I used to work at a club, and after work, me and my homegirl went to go hang out with a guy friend of hers. We're gonna call him Smoke, okay? Or matter of fact, we'll call him Gunna, because he's the one who ends up holding me at gunpoint. Gunna. So, we're all at the Wonder Bar. If you know where the Wonder Bar is, if you're from Jersey, especially Atlantic City, you know where the Wonder Bar is. It's in Atlantic City. It's just before you head over the bridge. They got really great wings and cocktails. So, after work, me and my homegirl, Sky, went there. Mind you, me and Sky were really cool at that time. We knew each other for a long time. I think she kind of had like a girl crush on me and everything like that. But we were really cool. That was my homegirl back then. So we went to the Wonder Bar. She meets up with Gunna, introduces me to Gunna. I say hi. My name is Vixen. That was my stage name back then. And we're all like, you know, eager to hanging out. So afterwards, them two want to go back to the room. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to head on home. And then Sky's all like, nah, I want you to stay. Don't leave me. You know, and I'm like that girlfriend, like that homegirl that's like, all right, if you tell me not to leave you, I'm not going to leave you. Like, it's cool. So I go with them to the room. Them two are talking and everything. We're all hee-hee-hawing, you know, and laughing. Everything's cool. They start getting all hot and heavy. So I'm like, hey, Sky, like, I'm going to head home. You know, you and your boo, y'all stay. I'm ready to go home now. Like, I done been at work that night. I done came out and I ate. I had been drinking. I'm, like, ready to go home. And she's like, you know, no, please stay. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. So them two go in the bathroom. All right? Listen, don't get me twisted. Wherever people want to go and do their thing, that's fine. But if you got someone with you or waiting for you or whatever, like, be considerate. I was mad. Because all I can hear while I'm in the living room part of the motel is them in the bathroom. Like, you know, so I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, is this really happening right now? Like, are you serious? Boom. I'm mad. And my drunk mind and my sober mind are two different minds. So my drunk mind is like, my time is being wasted. And my sober mind is like, Malika, you're waiting for your friend. Malika, aka Vixen, you're waiting for your friend. But I happen to realize that her friend, what's his name, Gunner, left his jeans in the living room. I told you I was a bad girl back then, right? So I searched the jeans. I find a huge wad of cash, okay? Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It was like a juicy, mouth-watering burger to me. Like, fine. Y'all want to waste my time? Fine. I've been compensated for it. So I wait for them to come out. You know, they do all their mushy stuff, and then me and Sky leave. And now me and Sky are getting in our taxi and everything like that, and I'm kind of fussing at her and everything, but I'm like, you know what? I don't even care because I got me something anyway, and I showed her all the money that I came across while she was in there doing her thing with her peoples. So she was like, oh, you too? And then she showed me another wad. Yo, I'm like, OMG. Like, now I gotta take my money back. And here's the reason why. Because she's like, no, you don't. We ain't taking it back. Get him. Blah, 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 blah. But people have been killed for less, you know? And even though I was a bad girl at that time, I've always been a smart woman, you know? So I figured it's not worth dying over. It's not worth me looking over my shoulder, trying to find out, oh my God, is he over there? Is someone ready to come get, like, no. No, like, So I'm like, look, I'm taking mines back. I'm not saying you gotta take your money back. But I'm gonna take the money that I got back. So I'm knocking on the door. She's still fussing at me and everything. I can't believe you're making me do this. Because she didn't want me to go back by myself. I guess she's like, I don't know what she was like. She was thinking like, well, he won't do nothing if I'm there. Or at least if something did happen to me, she won't have to feel like guilty for it or whatever. So he answered the door and I'm like, can I come in? And then he was surprised to see us. And then especially me, because I'm like, I've been ready to go from the Wonder Bar. Like I never wanted to hang out. Like I'm a third wheel. That's how I felt. But anyway, I explained to him like, you know, I'm very apologetic. I'm sorry. I took this from you and I gave him his money back. And he had that look on his face like he felt like he got played. Now, it done went from common cool to some, like, real gangster type atmosphere. Like, I felt it in my spirit. I felt it right there. And then it got to the point where he was like, oh, y'all B-words want to rob me? And ba, 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 ba. And now my homegirl's going on for him. Like, I don't got to rob you, ba, 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 ba. Although she actually robbed him, too. But... So I'm like, look, I apologize, you know, like, I don't move like that usually, but, you know, Christmas is like in a couple days, and I was upset. Y'all got me out here waiting, blah, 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 blah. So he was like, and what else you got? I'm like, huh? What you else I got? Like, I don't got no more of your money. Like, that's really it. He didn't believe it. So he told me, he pulled his gun out. He like, yo, I think it was like a 40 cal or something like that. I'm not a gun expert, but I've seen some things in my day. So he's like, you and her strip. So now I'm mad because I'm like, is he gonna try to like rape me? Is he gonna try to rape us? Is he gonna like try to make us do some strange things? They're like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, what's about to happen? And I strip, but when I'm taking my clothes off, I'm like praying, like, yo, you know, God, this be like my last day on earth. Like, forgive me, you know, for the things I've done, and I'm sorry, and blah, blah. So he sees that I didn't have anything on me, and he shared everything with her. I start putting my clothes back on. She's up putting her clothes on too. She's still cursing him out because she's got like a bond, a relationship with him or whatever. I don't know anything about him. I could care less. And if she wouldn't have took that big old wad, I wouldn't have felt bad about taking my huge wad, you know? But like I said, people have been killed for less. Like, people are dying into like $5 dice games and stuff. Like, no. So a few grand is a big deal already. And I already took a few $100,000. No, I mean 100,000, but a few thousand. And then she already took her wad. I don't know what was in hers. But anyway. So now I'm like ready to go. But before we could just leave and be happy that this gunner didn't shoot us, kill us both, and like tuck us under the mattress in this motel, she wants to curse him out, argue, fight with him. She breaks her phone on purpose, arguing with him, breaks her phone. And I'm just like maybe y'all two are made for each other. Something told me at the Wonder Bar, like, not to come anywhere else with y'all. I have to go with y'all. Like, that was, Like TMI, like that's too much information. Like I should have just been together and everything. But the way I am, like if you're gonna waste my time, you're gonna need to come up with some paper. That's how I was back then. So it didn't affect me until I seen that she did it too, and then to me it was like overboard, But he was mad, and he was happy he got his money back and everything, but he never trust her again from what she told me. And then it was so awkward because then every now and then he would come to the club that we worked at, and we would all like see each other. I wouldn't speak like or anything, and it was just like, oh my gosh, like is he gonna go crazy one day? And this was like a lot of years ago. This was over like a lot of like my oldest child is in high school, so it was like farther back than then, But the point is, cherish your life, man. And sometimes I hear people always saying to me, Malika, you changed so much. Like, I honestly had every reason to change and just to like kind of grow up and just to be more liable, more reliable, more truthful and more honest. Because when I said I was a bad girl, I was a bad girl. That's why I can recognize BS. That's why I can tell when a person's moving funny. I know when something's up. Like, I know it for a fact. But I play it very cool because I have so much wisdom from growing up and experiencing things that if I ever was to take it to another level, I could ruin a person, And that's just not where I'm at. I'm just not in that place anymore. Like, my birthday just passed January 4th. I've grown up more. I'm more mature, and it took some time for me to get there. And with me being there now, I'm just like, I'm not having it. Like, I'm not gonna stoop down to someone else's level, but I used to be that person. And I used to be very cruel to men at some point in my life. And I mean, sometimes the guys that are in the world today deserve it. They deserve it. Some men are very evil, they're manipulative, they're cheating, they're sneaky, they steal, they lie. And a part of you, the old part of you, wants to tear them to pieces in the most painful, harsh way. But the grown-up part of you, the sweeter side of you, of myself, the more sensitive, more spiritual person is just like, listen, it's all right, because everything will catch up to you eventually, and I'll make it out great in the end, and you won't, because you're such a evil and manipulative and sneaky person, All men aren't like that, but there are some that are. So I hope all of us are with like really great guys that treat us respectfully, are loyal and faithful. Because I tell you, faithfulness is to be respected. Like faithfulness. I would take that over all the money or the glam, everything in the world. So rest your mind every night and know that you don't have to worry about the man that you love cheating or deceiving you. Is a beautiful thing, ladies. So if any of y'all have that, I just really hope y'all appreciate it. And I just thank God for what I have, and I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. Bye.